Hi everyone, it's Van, and I just wanted to show you some dress forms that I've made for a dress form swap over at minialbumscraps.ning.com. And obviously the theme was shabby chic, so I did my best, and the inspiration for this was actually, you know those tutu skirts that they make little girls wear for photos or whatever? You know, they kind of look like this. Or I don't, well, they never look like this. It's usually just tutu, but for me, I added some other elements such as lace and the tulle and some fabric strips that I bought from the fabric store, and I just cut them into strips and frayed them on the edges. I added fibers. I added, it's really thin, but I added this jute twine. And then I also added these pearl beads right here. You can kind of see it. So it's all strung along this seam binding tie, and you just kind of wrap it around the mannequin and tie a bow. But you could definitely use this for other things. You could kind of tie it up like this and make a poofy, shabby chic flower. For canvases or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one because it's just an extra one that I made for myself. And I didn't make myself a dress form, so I'll make one soon, I guess. But these dress forms are made out of 2 layers of chipboard that I've only adhered to the top portion of this die, like this area, so that whoever receives this dress form can kind of pry the bottom part open like this so it could stand on its own. I wouldn't recommend just prying these skinny parts open, the legs of the dress form open, because they do bend easily. I might have to reinforce some of these, but I covered it with some vintage music sheet. And then I distressed the edges with the Tim Holtz Distress inks in the Vintage Photo and the Victorian Velvet. And then, so after adding the skirt, I added the body, or I guess the top part of the dress. And it's a very low-cut dress, I noticed. But I also went over the edges of the rosette trim that I got from my friend Van, hey girl, with the Victorian Velvet, and I wrapped it around the dress form as well. And then I added these pearl sprays in the back to kind of make it look like wings and this skeleton leaf to back it up. And I covered where I kind of glued it together with this flower that I got from the swap meet. And I think that's it, basically. It was pretty easy to make. It just kind of time consuming making the dress or the skirt. But these are my little fairy ballerinas or whatever. I think this kind of reminds me of the Prima Fairy Bell paper from, I think Jody Lee designed it. I don't know. But anyway, these are the dress forms, and then every swap you have to include your information. So I made these cards right here using craft paper and a spellbinder's die, and then I covered it with some book pages from a French book that I bought at Goodwill. And it wasn't vintage or anything, so I just added some vintage photo around the edges. And then to make it where I could write on the book page and have it stand out, I added acrylic paint in antique white. I just paint with my fingers. That's my favorite tool to use, is my fingers to paint, because I don't know, I like paintbrushes, but only if it's like for painting boxes or something, you know, change the color of a box. But for something like this, I like to paint with my fingers because it gives that, you know, gradual edge or something. I don't know how to explain it. It looks shabby, right? But anyway, the eyes, it was from a stamp, and it was this stamp right here that I got for my birthday, and it was thanks to my boyfriend's mother and her husband, who took me to Joann's on my birthday and basically paid for a shopping spree when I was there. So I finally used this stamp, and I love it so much. It came out so pretty. And if you guys want to know where it's from, it's by Hampton Art, and that's some of the info. I don't know. I haven't seen any other Joann's carry it, but I went to the one in Palmdale in California. So that's the stamp, and I used the Memento ink in Rich Cocoa. And it actually came out gray because I think the acrylic paint kind of absorbs the dye ink. And I don't know what happened to the color, but I think it gave it a good effect, actually. It's not too bold, and I love it. So this is, you know, what I made for the ladies over at the Swap in Mini Album Scraps. I thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys really want to know how I made the skirt, just let me know and I'll try and do a tutorial on it. Just warning you that I don't know how to really, I'm not, you know, I use that Windows Movie Maker, and I'm not really good at editing. So if you guys want to know how I made this, then leave me a comment and let me know. But like I said, I think you could probably make a collar out of it, or a bracelet, or a flower, or something else. Let me know what you guys think, and have a good Tuesday. Bye.